What's going on, sentient beings? You already know. It's Prosperity Priestess. I'm making a video. We're doing something different today. Okay. This is a bowl. We're going to need to be over here. Hold on. Did I think this out right? Oh, boy. How am I supposed to do? Oh, the cards go there, so I sit here. Ah. All right. Yeah. Okay. Now let's get going. You know what? Alright, so I want to do something different today. It's been forever since I made a video. Oh, that's not a good look. That's something right here. It's been forever since I made a video. It's been forever since I've been in the creek. It's been forever since took time to sit out and be in nature. There's this little bug. Listen, yo, I put the oregano essential oil because that's all I had. Put it in some coconut oil. Look at it refusing to land on me. It's like circling me, but it knows better. It can smell that. So keep it moving. Yeah. Oh, what's today's date? It is July 3rd, 2026. So, before I started the video, I was reflecting a little bit, and I was like, wow, I remember making a video in a creek, but that had to be more than 2 years ago, because I remember I lived during that time frame. It was 2022 or 2024, that particular apartment. So as usual, I'm just gonna shuffle while I talk. Also, I don't necessarily have a topic. I don't know the name of the video. I just knew I had to make a video. Last night I did say words to myself through conversation to I guess put words to thought and feelings, and just asking myself why I haven't been doing what I want to do or enjoy doing, as well as embracing and understanding that I know it's time again, and that in life you have different parts of the journey, Ace of Gems, reward, last card, judgment, perspective. And that's what I was doing last night. I was taking the time to really change my perspective and making sure I'm looking at my whole life like it is a reward. Because that's how it feels, to just be able to keep leveling up and to feel that way internally, not just to see it externally. I mean, if it's revealing itself externally, then that is based on what's going on internally. We already know that. That's how this goes. Up to the gems. Chance. In reverse. Not chance, change. It's all out like this. So I love putting that like this. Change in reverse. Two of pentacles. So to me, that's like you have two paths. And you make your choice. And interestingly enough, we're out here at the nature preserve, and that's what was occurring. Like, you had to pick which path you wanted to go on. And that continued to happen, and this is where we're at now. We're in the creek area. So that's cool. I knew I wanted to make a video out here in nature. And how that pertains to what's going on in life, in my life, or just people's life in general. So that's why I make these videos, because to talk about the perspective and viewing our life experiences in a healthy manner. And I know that talking about my life story or particular experiences will help somebody or a lot of people. It's been my goal to help and heal myself, confirmation, while helping and healing a multitude of others. That's something I used to say to myself often. I remember doing cold showers, doing that. Not often. I've probably taken like 4 cold showers in my life. I don't want to make it seem like it's some regular thing. Yeah. Like in the shower. Huh?
You don't shower.
I don't shower. What do you think I'm doing now? Talking about I don't shower. But I bathe. Just like now.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. No, She stayed with the jokes. But you know, and I feel like it's a calling because you may or may not know, you may or may not remember. I'm kind of shy about making videos or presenting myself, and I see how that concept reveals itself in my day-to-day experiences, and that's something that I'm working my way out of. Change, choosing a path, right? So I used to be so nervous about making videos or afraid to show myself, and but I know I'm supposed to. I know I need to, and when you have a calling, you should do that. I heard this song recently that I used to listen to all the time called "Answer the Call." Answer the call. With love that's spoken. Answer the call. I think it's by a group called Equanimous or something. But that's what I feel inside. That's what I'm doing by making videos. I'm challenging my Chiron placement. Chiron in Gemini in the in the 11th house. So communicating to the world, because it's Gemini, communicating words, expression, ideas. You know, instead of being shy about my ideas, because that's part of it. Like, I'd be shy about expressing myself and like looking at 11th house, the world, the network, other people, like groups and friendships. It's also your like desires, right? Because it's like if you look at the 5th house being your own creative energy and how you like to have fun, and then you look at 180 degrees, it's like expanding that. It's the same energy, just multiplied. Like, so I remember somebody said before, Leo energy is like the main stage character, but if you look at 11th house energy, the Leo energy, 5th house energy, 11th house energy would be like everybody that's involved in the play. That's the group of people. Huh? Oh, I see you. I know you blending in with the tree, but I see you. You want your book? No. No. Oh yeah, my bad. You didn't bring the picture one. Oh, you did actually. She did too. But it's interesting. That's one of the first things I'm talking about. Or one of the first placements I'm mentioning that I have. Because I do that in my videos. Like, I talk about how what's going on as above, so below, what's happening astrologically and affecting me personally based on my planets. And I'll give the scenario so that people can understand themselves deeper or see how astrology actually affects us in real life. So yes, and then I'm a Leo rising. So I saw a video recently about rising signs and how Leo risings, a big thing is that being afraid to be seen, and I was like, damn, I was disappointed in myself because I know that me stopping or taking a break from making videos, it don't sit right with me inside. It's like, I'm like, why would you ever stop that? This is the path you chose. What's up? Why you stop moving on the path? And letting doubts and insecurities get in my way, It's not something that I want to continue to do. One day recently, because there's just been this pressure. You could feel it. We just recently had a full moon in Capricorn. That was on the 29th, June 29th. I don't know what day of the week it was. It was June 29th. I don't know what day of the week it is right now. That's bad. It's Friday, I think. You know me, I don't be knowing what day of the week it is, but I know what moon sign we're in. But actually, I don't. There's so much that I care about and aspects of me that it's like I really have fallen back from, and I'm not focusing on. I haven't been. And inside, it makes me feel, I'm just going through the regular motions in life, but I'm unfulfilled. And it's like, why? You know why? Because you're not doing nothing that you said you wanted to do in sort. In terms of putting myself out there, the videos, publishing my book, and that's something that I wanted to do, is write a book, and I did, and I had to publish it. It's copywritten, but I had to publish it to, like, my gift to the world. You know, I want to be able to help and heal myself while helping and healing a multitude of others. But it's all our own journey, but we get assistance and help from other people. Like I just mentioned to you, at least 2 different people I watched videos and saw the information. I'm like, dang, that is very accurate. The one video I was watching about the rising sign, that was recent, but I don't know her name. But it's funny because when I finally saw a video where she said that her sun sign is Virgo and her moon sign is Aries. I'm like, wait, what? So I find that interesting. The videos I end up watching and really liking certain people who are explaining things, we have similar energy. I'm a Virgo sun with an Aries moon. She's a Pisces rising. I'm a Leo rising. So, but I love her videos and the way she explains it, of course, right? And my Venus and my Mars and Virgo. So of course I do. Even with like my planned action, right? Mars energy is Virgo. It's very detailed. Like I plan to take action. My actions have to have a plan with them. That's Mars and Virgo. When I take action, it's got to be well calculated. So, you know, I pack the coconut waters. I pack my tarot cards. I got water cloth for my face. I got my essential oils in coconut oil diluted in that so I can rub on me before leaving as well as while I'm here. So I saw this bug around and I was like, you know what? I need more of this. And I did. You can still see my arms glistening. And you see no bug bites, no nothing. Getting a little off topic. But not really. But yes. Yes, I am. Thank you. Thank you. I needed that. I appreciate that. Yeah. Certainly. And that's how children are. They help us see we're off track. they reflect to you who you are. You know? And they also motivate you. They're great. I have Saturn in the 4th house, so I knew I saw a chipmunk. I'm just looking at it. It was still though. Chipmunks represent playing more. Playing expressively. I swung on the swings today. That was pretty cool. I don't know the last time I did this. And now I'm playing in a creek, so I am doing that energy. I've been seeing a lot of different animals. I saw the dragonflies. You know, to me, dragonflies represent initiation. And that's what I was talking about. Different changes, different paths. That's what this card is. I know I'm going through an initiation period. Another reason why we had to come out here is because this sun, this 100-degree, 90-degree energy, the temperature is important to get all of the uploads. That's what I call it when you're in the sun. What's up, honey? Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know. The uploads, downloads, however you want to say it, the insight that I receive much more of that clarity when I'm around water. Because I actually planned to make this video in the woods, but once we made it to the creek area, I was like, ended up just chilling here, loving it. Gratitude, confirmation, I gotta make a video. Because I like to go with my feelings. I am a Life Path 7. I'm always on a journey. I'm always on a different path. And transformation. And becoming a new version of myself. That's a big aspect for anybody in life, but especially for me with my moon in the 8th house. As well as my North Node in the 8th house. And like trusting others and stuff. I don't think I'm doing the greatest in that area. But I've learned to trust the universe. Trust all it is. Trust my higher self. Trust my ancestors. Got my back. Always in all ways. Trust that everything's going to work out amazing for me. And it does. And that's a big part of my journey. My North Node is in the 8th house. My North Node in Aries, the sign of Aries, but it's in the 8th house. And for me, my 8th house is ruled by Pisces. I had to learn to trust my path. And I'm doing more and more and more. You know, sometimes it's time to sit back and relax. But that don't mean we stop or never get going again. You know, just so we did stop. That's the proper way to say that. So yeah, this is the part is like breaking out of the cocoon, so I can see the picture in my head. Talking about transformation, there's butterflies, so I said yellow butterfly today. So breaking out of that, you go from the caterpillar to the next stage, you're cocoon, that's the resting period, then boom, you're a butterfly. So this is what's happening. We all know right now, we're in Cancer season. Like I said, we just had a full moon in Capricorn on the 29th. We're halfway through the year, 2026. It's Fire Horse year. And it's about to be Leo season. There's a lot of planets moving into Leo, if not there already. So it's so funny, like, because I think Venus is in Leo right now. And for the last like 2 weeks, everybody that I've seen at work, they're like, "Oh snap! I didn't recognize you. I didn't recognize you." And then somebody said, I was like, "Oh, because I didn't have the same color shirt on I usually have on as the work uniform, because I switched jobs. I don't even think I've spoken, made a video since then. It's been like 2 months." And they're like, somebody said, she said, "No, that's not even what I meant at all. But I get it, and I feel it energetically. I was in a little, what are the things called? A caterpillar, and then went into the cocoon, and now the butterfly emerging part is occurring." Yes? May I help you?
Stop looking at me, that's why you can help me.
Come do something about it.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm not turning down all these.
Oh, you changed your mind. Oh, you're not gonna do all that? Oh, okay. No, yeah, you got it.
My energy on you.
You're not gonna waste your energy. Oh, okay. Good point. Don't waste your energy on things that ain't worth it for you.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of that's been going on. I've been releasing people, releasing situations. Woo, but I'm proud of myself. And I'm so happy. And I realized that, because, the cycles we go through, and it's like the staircase. You circle back around and stuff, and you're seeing a pattern. I'm happy, like, oh, I realize the pattern. I see it. Oh, I ain't about to do this again. Oh, no, So I'm proud of myself. I can see the growth. Even in my hair. My hair's growing every single year. But even my style, so I finally found a style I love. A couple people was like, "Oh, that fits you. Oh, that suits you well." She's talking about some what style. You know what? Ooh, don't having children is not for the faint of heart. I'll tell you that. Damn. I love this style. I don't care what nobody says. Fine, I was determined to wear my natural hair. I was determined to have my hair growing, and it is. And now there are other things I've been determined to do in life, and I'm like, this is the thought I had of myself. I'm tired of myself. I'm tired of hearing myself say what I want to do, what I'm going to do, or think about it, or write it out. I feel like Nike. Should do it. Let's see what else we have. Rhea Gems, work. Yeah, work changing. Like I just mentioned, my job has changed. I changed my job, and I'm tired of not taking action on my goals. The work gotta change. I'm not sure who's better. I feel like these two agendas and 3 agendas keep coming out together. At least the last 3 readings were easily used. 4 of wings. That's 4 of swords. Privacy is what it says. And you see butterflies on the card. This makes me think of 4 of swords is resting of your mind, recentering, regrouping. And that's what I said we were coming out here to do, was to be in nature with this negative ion energy, in the woods and all of that. And reshape, rethink, reevaluate. When I get home, I'm going to do like the salt scrub. I'm going to do a salt or sugar scrub, one of them, and do that as well as like a physical, because we're in, still in the full moon energy. Well, it's like 4 days after, like 30, 30, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 days after. I'm still going to do what I'm going to do. And I know where my thoughts are at and actions and other ways in terms of releasing. There was some releasing that occurred. And it's so interesting when you make the choice and then you end up watching videos about what's occurring astrologically in a correlation to what's happening in your life. I love astrology. But yeah, it's been a private moment in time for me. Like we're talking about the cocoon, and it's for the purpose of reshaping. Wings is sword energy. Sword is your thoughts. So that's why I'm saying that. Like perspective card that came out, judgment card was the card that came out, major arcana 20, and the word at the bottom said perspective. And that is what's been occurring. My work's been changing. How I view myself in the work I want to do in general, in the world impact. I'm not just talking about paying my bills, but that's part of it too. Is like I know just paying my bills never. That's not satisfying enough for me. It hasn't been. I always get that feeling at jobs because I get mad. I even gotta be there. And just in life, I mean, when I'm not there, I'm like, I feel like I should be doing more. And it's because I know I should. Yes. Well, I was about to say I'm going to pull one more. The two just came out. So let's see what they are. I'm going to let you guys see first. The Change Card again, in reverse, and Queen of Gems, the Nurturer. We're in Cancer season, Nurturer. And I have been nurturing a change in my life, who I want to become, thinking about those things, and putting the energy in. And you can see the results. Now, because I got all this Virgo energy and perfectionist, and it's like, it's never enough. And like the ultimate critic, it's like, it always feels like this after you fix one thing and this not where you want it, and now you're focused on the next thing that isn't perfect in your life. But it's important to slow down and nurture. That's how things go. Queen of Gems is the nurturer. So that's perfect. See, that's why I do this. Prosperity Priest is in the building. Like I just said, Capricorn, full moon energy that we're in. That's knowing that we're in Cancer season. Capricorn, Earth energy, gems, nurturer, the Queen, the Cancer energy. So I think this card perfectly highlights the energy of this Capricorn full moon energy. You have to go within and nurture yourself. Especially during Cancer season. I've been spending more time with family. That happens. That's great. You know, things like cookouts and graduations and just doing family time. Like, I'm going to do the charcuterie board. I already got all the ingredients for that. We're going to do something like that next couple of days. Maybe tonight. Actually, that might be a real good idea to do that tonight. So when we get home, we're just going to relax. Also, nurturing yourself. I have Cancer in the 12th house. Nurturing yourself is a very important aspect of developing and just of this existence. Like, you need rest. What's coming to my mind is I just watched a video where the guy was saying something like, everyone knows that a part of growing muscles, like weightlifters, bodybuilders, keep saying they know you need the nutrients, you need the actual activity and the breaking of the muscles, and you need the repair time. It's very important. That's how you grow muscles and bodybuilding shape yourself a certain way. That's what he was saying, something to that extent, but he was focusing on the concept of rest and how necessary it is. That's the same thing like being in the cocoon. So, like I said, transformation is a large part of my journey, and I'm happy I'm the Queen of Gems. I feel that way on my earthy energy, but also, you know, I have a lot of prominent positions in water houses, 4th, 8th, and 12th, and my 4th, 8th, and 12 are ruled by water signs as a Leo rising. So it matches up. If you're a fire sign rising, then all of your fire houses will be in a fire sign, your water house will be in a water sign, and so forth. Oh, yes, we're definitely going to do an animal totem. I will say I've been seeing mad rabbits. You already heard me say something about the chipmunk, and you saw the butterfly. Let's see what kind of energy wants to reveal itself. You okay? All right. Oh. Buckle up. Be thankful for all you have. That is something I've been thinking about. You know, I was like, I need to start doing that where you write what you're thankful for when you first wake up. Because I was like, why are you so frustrated? You're agitated. I remember reading the book about personality guides, and it was my particular day, and it said this was the quote because it had a quote for every day of the year for each person. And mine, for my birthday, it said agitation is something you do to yourself. So for whatever reason, that was popping up in my head because that is the energy or the concept that I was experiencing, and it's time for me to like address it. So I remembered that, and I was like, "Yo, this is really true." Because I'm agitated, and it was nobody else's fault but mine. That's just what it boils down to. Like, it's not people already cut off the different people and the sources of, or everybody's job is agitating. Well, maybe not everybody's, but you know what I mean. Like, I'm agitated when I'm not at work. Or even though I put myself in a better position job-wise that's more suitable for me, because I want to be comfortable. Like, you know. Versus, like, I'm sweating nonstop at my job and everything is go, 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 go. And it's like an issue to sit. Like, damn, you gotta say I can't sit. I don't think I need to be here. Because I'm not listening. I'm gonna sit when I want to, especially as hard as I work. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Crow, believe in the magic. Aww. It's kind of symbolic. I know somebody who's very focused on the crow energy, based on their ancestry, Cancer energy, ancestry. But believe in the magic. This came out because that's also something that is like, I don't have a doubt or the belief in the magic, and that's part of why I make the videos and communicate and live my life the way I do, and then show it, and then talk about or prove how not just believing in the magic, being the magic, knowing the magic, and being it creates your whole reality. And I love that. That's who I am. That's how I am. That's how I've always been. Even like when I have insight on something or my intuition, I've learned to trust that more. And just not doubt it. So I'm like, oh, okay, I see this happening. It's like dominoes. So I'm like, how do I prepare for that? And I'm already ready to do that. Those are certain things that are happening more and more in my life. And I'm like, oh, I get it. You're trusting yourself more. You're not even questioning these internal, your intuition. So I love that, and I love that I am believing in the magic by being who I am and presenting that to the world. That's important. Oh, there's a third card? Beaver, do your chores. I ain't trying to hear that. Beaver has to do with this Capricorn new full moon energy, because beavers they make their dams with the earth. They use the earth to do it, and they're in the water, so that's the earth and water aspect. And that's always going to be that with earth and water signs. They're always 180 degrees. I saw one of these the other day, but I don't think I called it a beaver. I called it. There's another thing that looks like a beaver. But they be around water too. And we're in the water in this video. I do have to do my chores. I do have to do the internal work. That's what that makes me think of. Because that's what chores are. Like, you got to clean up things in your house or do things like make your bed, vacuum, brush your teeth, take the garbage out. It's getting everything pristine and everything in alignment, everything in order. A functional order. So that's what I'm doing with my life. And it's changing in different ways. I like it. I love that. And I have to remember that I have so much to be proud of. Oh, right. There was a book. I can read the definition from the book. Hey, ooh, ladybug. I've been seeing a lot of those. Notice the little thing. Okay, beaver, do your chores. When a child is given specific chores, given mature ways, children like to have a tribute. Buffalo, be thankful for all you have. At the dinner table, as you begin eating, have each person, including yourself, state 3 things for which they are grateful. Right, like I said, I could That's what I should be doing when I wake up. Okay. And then there was also the crow. So that's going to be the next page. Crow, believing in magic. Take your child to a magic show and explain a trick. Encourage children to believe in spirit or God, angels, or other spirit guides that influence our lives, and that they can ask for help from these non-visible beings. That's something I need to do more of. I haven't been spending a lot of time on my altar, doing the type of ritual work, and that's disappointing to me. That's how I feel about it, about myself. Like, why aren't you doing what you know and what you've done and been successful in, and how you get the results you want? Why would you ever stop? Why would I stop? Why would I stop? I am unstoppable. I'm gonna have to listen to that song. Don't jump, I dive in. This is what they've been waiting on. If you think a bumper you made it from scratch, whenever there's an opportunity to point out the magic of the universe that you can see in the beauty of the natural world and the cosmos, as above, so below. That's what it just says. Have age-appropriate conversations with y'all about how their thoughts and beliefs can directly influence their internal and external reality. Somebody's gonna let them know. You bring their attention to the magic of their body, which heals itself when they get a boo-boo or injury. It does heal itself. And that was also very important about being out here in this sun. Oh, I had started to say earlier that I saw a video and I had mentioned, I said the one person's name, I couldn't remember her video, her channel name. But last night I watched part of 363 Empire, and Rod Hayes was on, and he mentioned CERN. I didn't even know what CERN was. I had watched the video earlier in the day when someone was speaking about CERN. Dr. someone, Naga. I've seen some of her videos, and I finally clicked on this one. I was like, ooh, this is good. Ooh, this is deep. I didn't know what a CERN was. I'm like, oh, is that right? So, it's awesome to be in alignment. I was in alignment via awareness. And I just realized I had to not give up on myself, you know. And I've been through a lot. And I'm grateful for the many aspects of my journey. I'm grateful for where I'm at. I'm grateful for who I am, most importantly. And it's like, in life, you go through scenarios, experiences, so it really reveals who you are. That's all. And when I stop and look, I got a lot to be happy, grateful, proud of. I got a lot to smile about. I'm shining light. I'm gonna keep doing that. Alright, let me get like 2 cards. No, that's like 5 or 6 cards. Let me get 2. At least 2. And I'm gonna break it down for you, how it makes sense to me. And then I'll also read you the definition. This was like my favorite deck. It was gifted to me. Well, this revealed itself. This is the Lover's card in reverse. I know what it says. Have them feed your village. Put in that work. But you know the Lovers. Do what you love and love what you do. That's why I do this. 3 of Wands. You already know that ship's coming in. Oh, this is a beautiful card, and I know in this particular deck it says success twice. This is like the first card, not the first card. Yeah, the first card. It was reward. It was the Ace of Gems. It was reward. And then that last card in that deck that I saw, or the back of the deck, not the last card, but at the back of the deck, was Judgment, and it said it has to do with your perspective. And that's what I'm talking about. Is learning to see all of this as a reward, as the ship's coming in, recognizing that no, every part of your life isn't perfect. But damn, like don't you have to stop and celebrate sometime? Like you're doing amazing. Like cut it out. You remember where you were last year, the year before that, or the year before that? Like if I go back 5 years in a row, all I can say is I'm in a better position now. I'm in a better position now. I'm in a great position now, and okay, here we go, full circle. I feel like I'm finally getting more so in tune with who I'm ready to pop out. Pop out. Pop out. Pop out. Pop out. That's what it feels like inside. I just have to get over my fear of being seen, kind of thing, which I've been doing gradually. Even though I started making videos for a little minute. Let's see what else is here. Four of Pentacles. That's the one that says purity. And then when I look the word up, I still don't understand. But what I see is two women just giving freely to this person. And he's accepting heavily. Four of Pentacles. Is that the one where... No, that's Four of Cups. Where he don't really realize it. Four is a foundation. Fourth house is Cancer. Pentacles is Earth. Possessions, money, stability. I'm gonna look in the book, like I said I was gonna do. What was that first card? Three of Wands. Alright. Oh, look at that accidentally grab. The Hermit card. On the journey, you know that. You know I'm the Hermit. Because I am a Virgo, because I was telling I'm a Virgo, and with my life plan 7. I'm definitely the Hermit. Happily. Wands, Three of Wands, undertaking, optimism, success, achievement, success. So that's the Three of Wands. Love that card, especially in this deck. Where's my Pentacles? Four of Pentacles. Possession, benefit, meanness, inheritance, aridity. So, I guess it's time for me to freely receive. So they are giving and he's receiving. And it can also be me giving to the world, like I said, and receiving based on what I give. Possession, benefit, meanness, inheritance, aridity. Possession, benefit, meanness. I was gonna say something when I saw the word meanness. Some people think that like when you focus on yourself and be more less selfless, more focus on you. Selfish is not a bad thing, and it shouldn't be. Sometimes people are overgivers, and that could be a trauma response, and they need to learn how to put that energy into themselves. Some people may have been on that journey or may be on that journey. So, if you happen to be a person that gives so well to others, you gotta ask, how are you giving to yourself? What are you inheriting? How are you investing in yourself? Do you treat yourself the way you treat others? And your daily habits will show that. If you're with yourself every day, you wake up with you. You go to bed with you. Ooh, High Priestess in reverse. Let's go. I love the High Priestess card. You know that. You know Prosperity Priestess. You know she gonna pop out on all. Nana Baruchu. Orisha Arain. She keeps the atmosphere clean and protects women during childbirth. Mysterious woman, intuition, unclear situation. I did talk about my intuition. And there is a situation occurring, as I was saying, trusting my intuition, and I gotta take actions to make sure I come out on top. And from my experience, when I do that, that's what happens. So, yeah. continue to follow my intuition. Sometimes in reverse, sometimes things can mean like it didn't happen yet, or it already happened, or it's not something's not as intense as you would want it to be. Like it's not as the main focus as you would want. Like in the background, kind of. That's what I'm trying to say. Sometimes, yeah. So it can like represent. Like, the high priestess is representing your intuition. It could be, well, are you using your intuition? Like you shouldn't be doubting yourself. Stop doing it. Do less of that. You know what's up. Eight of Swords. This has the ropes around a boulder. I call that bind it by your own choices. I remember I said that in a channel rap one time. That's the Eight of Swords that it represents. And this card, a person thinks, because it's swords, it's their thoughts. They think they're trapped, but they're not, really. They can easily take the blindfold off, undo the ropes, and walk to wherever they would like to go. So don't let your choices hold you down. Don't be the one that's in your own way. That's what I said in the beginning. I realized that the only thing in my way is me. Six of Swords? Traveling, journey, making hard choices, releasing what has to go. If the journey may be a little tumultuous, there's gonna be bumps and hurdles and things of that nature, but you gotta keep going on your path and overcome, trust and know, if you will. But it definitely involves changing things, leaving safety and comfort, and that's how we grow and that's how we become. Adversity reveals character. That's an MLK quote. Eight of Cups, so that's 2 8s. Hey, I like that 88 energy. What's up? You're right. I did hear that earlier. Okay, we'll get it out soon. Huh? Oh. 5 minutes. It's gonna be one more card. Can it be one more card? Can it be one more card? Eight of Cups that I had just pulled out. It says shyness, modesty, disappointment, uncertainty, and future. And I was talking to you guys about getting over that, and I've been shy, and I know I need to not be, and I take actions to be less shy. So that's great. That's definitely a factor. Supposed to take up space. And that's how you work against the programming. Break it out the matrix and be your source of energy. You should be your biggest influence. I remember I heard Greenlight say this. Your biggest influence should be yourself. And I was like, ooh, that's tough. But that's just reality. Your influence, your flow, your drive. What is this thing called? Your programming to be what you choose it to be. And in that in turn, that's like that light from the new shine is so bright. And it's the light as you are the light in the dark. A hermit holding that light in the dark, walking through this unknown experience. Bro, you don't want to land on my face. There's oregano essential oil. I know you smell it. That's when a monitoring. That's why I was like, this must be a monitoring spirit. They be real though. But anyway, you can always protect yourself in many ways. It was great to learn about that and to do that. And it's not just on a spiritual level. It's actually, let me say it, because everything is spiritual. Doing things physically that are great for you and protecting yourself in your organs, like drinking lemon water each day. That's going to help break up the cholesterol and allow it to soften and leave your body. Putting in, doing these detoxes. Your ACVs. Your oregano oil with the, what they got, the flaxseed and oregano oils that they're selling online. I tried 2 different brands because people gifted them to me. I was like, yeah, I want to try that. Like, let me get that. I give people herbs. I stay bringing and stuff like that for work. I'll be putting people on because that's a large focus of mine, something I care about and important to me. So it would be good to take more action that way. Let what guides me be what brings me the most joy. Oh, here we go. 14, Clan of the Wolfheart. We are the ones we've been waiting for. There it is. There it is. Wow. Whoa. We are the ones we've been waiting for. So this makes me think, like I said, answer the call. Oh, I feel the ray. And I said, my moon, your moon is your heart. That's how you really feel. That's how I know, baby. That's how I feel the rain. And I know mine is in Aries. I'm supposed to be making my own trail. Go under the thing if you want to be dry. Making my own trail, of blazing my path, being my own person, creating my own reality. I am the one I've been waiting for. And this rain is hella confirmation. We are the ones we've been waiting for. That's awesome. Yay, that's why I do this. I told you only one more card. Oh, this is awesome. Hey, I gotta get up out of here. You're gonna see this rain in this video. I know you hear it. Remember to always ask ancestors and Miss Shirley to spirit. Peace. This is fun. I'm so glad. I gotta upload. I get to upload, and we're gonna go back to normal. More videos on the way. Deuces.